Greetings, everyone. We are at session number 7, I believe, on our workshop on using GoldWave with screen reader. I thank you, each of you, who have cooperated with me so far, and hopefully will do the same in the future. Before starting the actual journey, I must point something for today's class. One, I have received some assignments from some of you, but I have not got the time to give you feedback. I think one or two people I have given the feedback. I'll give you the feedback, no problem. Actually, in my family, my father is very ill for a couple of days, so that is why I'm a little busy these days, and there are so many unread chats in my WhatsApp, and I believe some of those chats from you people. So whom I have not replied yet. I'm sorry for that because I really didn't get enough time to, see the chats and all. Second thing, those who have not submitted the second assignment, I'm extending the time because today was the last day for the second assignment. I'm extending it to the next class within next week. You can send me within next Thursday. You can send me your assignment. Those who have not done it already. Next thing is I may take some maybe one or two breaks in between the class, maybe 1 minute or 2 minutes of breaks. Okay, because I had to do some important calls from phone calls, for my father and all. So please bear with that. So that's all what I wanted to say before I start the class. And you know the format how it goes. So first I will take questions from you. If you have anything to ask, feel free to ask me right now.
मैं
हाँ जी बोलिए यस
जी अ, मैं कल कुछ रिकॉर्ड कर रहा था हुजूर। जब मैं कल रिकॉर्ड कर रहा था तो 3 प्लेज़ हैं। एक एक मुझे वो सुनाता है जो मैंने काट दिया, जो मैंने डिलीट कर दिया है या यूँ कहें कि जो मैंने काटने के लिए सिलेक्ट कर
या
लिया।
या या
एक मुझे वो सुनाता है जो पूरा है।
हम्म
और अब हमने क्योंकि 3 प्लेज़ हैं, तो
हम्म
दूसरा भी मुझे शायद वो सुनाता है जो काट के रिज़ल्ट जो अब तक हो गया। कल मुझे दिक्कत ये आ रही थी कि मैं चाहता था कि मैंने कुछ काटा और वो ज़रा-सा ज़्यादा कट गया, थोड़ा-सा वो ज़्यादा कट गया। तो मैं चाहता था वो फिर से रिस्टोर हो जाए और मैं कर नहीं पाया, कुडन्ट डू दैट। ज़रूर मुझे
या
ये नहीं पता था कि जहाँ से मैं काट रहा हूँ, अब दोबारा मैं प्ले 3 को देखूँ या प्ले 2 को देखूँ और अगर वहाँ से वो चीज़ डिलीट हो गई है, तो फिर वो दोबारा उस पे मैं कैसे लेके आऊँ?
okay fine. Now first thing is play 1 2 3. If you followed the same direction, now it's up to you people how you will set your settings. Now in my case, I have selected play one maybe for all. That means it will play everything from the beginning to the end, whether you have any selection or not, it doesn't matter. So it will play the whole files. Second, play 2, I think we have selected the unselected audio. So the audio which is now unselected will be played, and play 3 we have selected selection, play selection. So if you have selected something, maybe for delete, for applying effects, or for copy, cut, anything like that, so it will play. So for example, let's say I wanted to delete something, and so I have selected a portion. I can do two things. I can press the play 3 button, which will play the selected portion, which will be deleted if I press the delete button, or cut if I press Ctrl plus X. So I can play that and see whether I have selected it correctly. Now let's say I have a, let's say 1 hour of audio, and I have selected 5 minutes of that, maybe from let's say 40 minutes to 45 minutes. So if I press the play 3 button, that means I have to wait for 5 minutes to listen the very end of the audio. Okay, now I can do like I can play before the finish marker by pressing shift plus right bracket, which will play before the finish marker. Okay, little bit of before the finish marker. How much before the finish marker, that depends on the preview duration we have set in our playback configuration from the control properties. Okay, so that's we can check also if you have selected a small portion of audio, maybe 1 minute, maybe 10 seconds. So it is easy to just play the play 3 button and it will just play the selected portion of the audio. Another way is place the unselected portion of the audio. So for example, let's say I have recorded Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Now I have selected went up the hill because I want to delete that. Now before I delete it, I can press the play unselected button, which is the play 2 button in our case. So it will play Jack and Jill to fetch a pail of water. It will just skip the selected portion, which is went up the hill. Okay, so in this way we can also verify that we have done the correct thing. Now still, if you have deleted something and if you found, okay, no, I have done it wrong, then you can press the undo button, which will get back your stuff, your audio. Now after deletion, if you save your audio, then there is no way to get your audio back. But if you have not saved the audio after making the deletion, then you can revert it by pressing control plus Z, which is the undo command. One more thing I
That's
want
what I
to.
didn't do.
Okay, but you have you saved it after deletion?
Not at all.
So have you done anything else after deletion? Any more thing?
Actually, uh, I had to cut a small portion of that,
Mm-hmm.
but the portion was a bit longer, 1/4 of a second longer. So
Uh-huh.
that 1/4 of a second longer, and I wanted to retain it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I was unable to retain it. I didn't know how to retain it.
That means you have not put the start marker and finish marker in the proper position. Okay, now there are several ways to fix that. Like, if for example, if you can press shift plus left and right arrow to move your start marker. So for example, I wanted to delete that went up the hill, so I have pressed the start marker and finish marker, but accidentally, instead of went up the hill, I have selected ent up the hill. The way is gone. I mean, way, I have not selected it properly. I have not dropped the start marker in the proper position. So now my selection is ent up the hill instead of went up the hill. So what I can do, I can press shift plus left arrow to move my start marker just little before my selection. So if I press one or twice, I think I should be in the went up the hill. Now in the other way, let's say I wanted to select it went up the hill, but I have selected accidentally went up the he. The L is gone. I mean, I have not dropped it in the proper place. Okay, so my selection is went up the he. Now what I can do, I can move the finish marker. Now to move the finish marker, you can press Control Shift left and right arrow. Okay, left arrow means the marker will go back in the backward direction, and right arrow means it will go in the forward direction. So I should press Control Shift right arrow maybe once or twice, and I will be after the hill. So my selection will be went up the hill, and then I can certainly delete that if I want.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sir,
Okay.
one small query
Okay.
on this.
Miss.
Uh,
Okay.
Instead of this, we can use J also, no, to go little back.
no,
Where we can
J,
use J.
J will kind of rewind and forward. So after pressing the J, you need to press the start or finish marker again, because it is
Okay.
not moving your selection, it is moving your
Cursor.
play cursor. Okay,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
so if you prefer that way, no problem. I mean, there is multiple ways to do the same thing. You can also go to the shift plus E command, which is manual selection kind of, where you can put the seconds. For example, from 40 minutes 26 seconds, and to 45 minutes 38 seconds I wanted to select, I could press shift plus E to do the same. Okay, and
Okay.
manually type the value. So there are several ways to do that.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Pradip. Good evening,
Yes.
sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, Destiny here. I want to ask a question. There are two questions actually. The first one, once maybe you're done recording an audio and there are extras at the end and you've deleted it, how then do you go back to the the unselect, the ones that is the actual ones you are keeping, Remember, you have deleted the
uh,
unwanted part. You want to go
yes.
back to the main recording itself. Is there any actual way of going back to the main recording itself? Because yesterday, after or last night, after deleting some unwanted parts, sometimes it may prove a little challenging going back to the main
Okay.
recording itself. So that's one. Two is this. I had to use a different computer for my assignment because my computer is quite new. December, I bought it last December. Quite noisy, as you observe use, is
Uh-huh.
much less noisy. So what could make a computer this noisy? And how can one address this issue?
Can you hear the noise yourself when you are just not recording, but just working on the computer? Can you hear the noise?
Uh, if I often use earpiece though. If I go a little closer to yes, I'll hear it.
No, but the noise which I received from your audio, it was too much. I mean, it's like a water pump is going on. Okay. So, yeah. So, if you are not getting the noise when you are playing, I mean, just doing something, maybe browsing your internet, and you are not getting like wah type of noise, anything like that. That means the noise is a electromechanic noise. If the noise is
Yeah.
audible normally, just someone passing and they can hear the noise, we do get the noise, a little bit of noise from our computer, the fan noise and all, but it is not too much. But the noise for you was too much. So what I believe, that as you cannot hear that too much of noise from your PC, that means some internal electromechanical noise is there. So it could be
Mm,
a various reason, maybe from the smps itself, maybe you are having a bad power supply. That can be a cause of this as well. So
okay.
without testing it, I cannot say the actual reason of it, but yeah, there are several reasons to get a noisy PC. The smps or the psu power supply unit and all can be the cause of this.
Okay.
Yeah. And your
So
first question, I think, so see,
yeah.
now when you are, let's say I have made a selection to delete.
Yeah. Yes.
I have a piece of audio which is like 1 hour of duration. So I've selected 40 to 45 minutes and I have
Mm,
deleted that. That means
yeah.
now my both of my markers are in the 40 minutes position. Previously it was 40 and
Mm,
45. But now as I have
yeah.
deleted that, they come together, closed
Yes.
together. Now
Yes.
what I can do, I can press Control plus A to select all the audio. That means the rest of the audio from the very beginning to the end is now selected,
Yeah.
and I can now play. Or what I can do,
Okay.
I can press Control Shift Home
Okay.
to move my finish marker. Sorry, Control plus Shift plus End to move my finish marker to the very end. I can press Shift plus Home to move my start marker to the very beginning, and also I can move my start
Okay.
marker by pressing Shift plus left and right arrow. Okay. So
Okay.
what I do
Okay.
usually, so because when I'm editing, I'm going from the beginning to the end. Okay, and
Yeah.
listening. So, okay, there is a noise. Delete it. Again, listen. So what happens?
Yes.
Let's say I have just 10 minutes of audio I have fixed. I have 50
Mm,
minutes of audio still remaining.
mm,
So that means
yeah.
my start marker is now at 10 minutes. My finish marker is now at 50 minutes maybe. Now I found one more noise area at 12 minutes. So I've selected that.
Mm,
Let's say 12 minutes,
yes.
from 12 minutes to 12 minutes 5 seconds. I have deleted that after selection.
Mm,
That means
mm,
both my finish marker and start marker is now at 12 minutes. Now if I press
yes.
Control A, that means whole audio is selected. My start marker is very
Select.
beginning, my finish marker is at very end. So I again need to go
Yeah.
back to that 12 minutes of thing. Okay.
Mm,
Now what I do, instead of moving my start marker, I press Control Shift End, which takes my finish marker to the very end. So my
mm,
marker is at 12 minutes and my finish marker is at the very end. So I can just listen from there and fix the rest of the audio. Okay.
okay.
So these all way you
Yeah.
can explore. There are more ways. You can use the rewind forward button and then again press drop the start marker and finish marker. But I, in my personal workflow, I found it is very I mean my method very fast, works very fast actually.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'm still anyway. When you're are ready, I'm still looking forward to your comment on my assignment, and so
Yeah,
that
yeah, yeah. I'll do that.
so that will be subsequently. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay, so hello, am I
Huh.
audible?
Yes.
Okay, so actually, I want to know. Uh, Please, can you explain what is the threshold which is found in noise gate option in brief? Because I cannot understand properly. So if you
Okay.
explain in brief, it is very helpful for
Yeah.
me.
Okay. Those who are not asking question, please mute your audio. Okay. I can see somebody's audio is unmuted. Okay. Now threshold in noise gate. Threshold is a point from where the noise gate will do its duty. What is the duty of the noise gate? Its duty is to look at the audio below the threshold and mute it. So for example, I have set my noise gate threshold to minus 30 dB. That means if my audio's level or audio volume gain is below 30 dB, it will be muted. The noise gate will turn or close the door, close the gate. Okay, so that's the point actually. If I take it to, let's say, minus 10 dB, so if there is any sound maybe which is below minus 10, that means the noise gate will mute that. That's the small uh, elaboration of how the threshold works.
Sir, can you just brief about this normalization little bit, please?
Okay, normalization is a tool which helps you to get kind of the maximum volume without any distortion or without clipping. What it does, it scans the selected portion of the audio. If you have selected all the parts of the audio, I mean all the portion, that means all the portion will be scanned automatically, and it will found the loudest sound. Okay, loudest portion, loudest peak of your audio, and depending on your settings, it will increase the volume. Let's say you have selected like maybe a preset called full dynamic range, which will turn up the volume, maximum volume, up to 0 dB. So let's say your maximum loudness of your audio is minus 10 dB. That means it will increase your volume by 10 dB to make it 0 dB. So it's kind of a way to increase the volume without clipping, without distortion. Okay, so there you'll have to put your target volume, target value. So that it can scans and it can increase the gain up to that level.
So it's all like we have to listen, and according to that only we have to set, right? Maximize
Now with
bring the volume.
no, you do, because if I give you a piece of audio, if you listen it, you cannot know, you don't know how loud it is. Okay, if you want to manually
Okay.
adjust, okay, that it is very like not very loud, so I want to increase by 2 dB, 3 dB, 4 dB, whatever it is. So you can do it from the change volume option. So it's a manual step,
Right.
but you don't know whether, let's say you have done a project, you have finalized it, now ready to send to your friends, and you want to increase the volume because the volume is not that great, I mean that up to the mark, but how much to increase without clipping, without distorting my audio? In that case, the the normalization tool will help you. It will scan for it technically, and then it will found the loudest peak, the loudest portion of the audio. Maybe so, let's say twinkle twinkle little star, so this late is the loudest part, so maybe it is like minus 5 dB loud, and I have set
Okay.
my normalization value to 0 dB. That means the whole audio will be increased by 5 dB. Okay, so I can safely
Okay.
send it to someone else.
Got it, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sir, here is a question regarding normalization.
Huh.
There were some options like full dynamic, half dynamic, default 90%. So, what should be the ideal option in which we should keep our audio? And the second one is that there was an edit box of volume. So, it was by default set to 0 dB. So, should it be 0 dB or minus 1 dB? 0.1 dB.
Now you have come to a battlefield actually, because it depends on sound engineer to sound engineer. If you want my suggestion, I'll put minus 1 dB. But unfortunately, there is no preset by default which will set your volume to minus 1 dB. So you can manually set it, and you can manually create one preset, okay, which I did while demonstrating the normalization tool. So yeah, if you want my suggestion is minus 1 dB.
Okay. And sir, what is the role of full dynamic, half dynamic, and all that in
it's
90%?
a preset, they have named it that way. Okay, full dynamic means you cannot go beyond that. That means 0 dB. So if you select full dynamic range, that means your maximum volume will be 0 dB after applying this preset. Okay, and you cannot go beyond that. If you increase it to maybe 1 dB, that means you are clipping. Okay, so that is why
Okay.
it is saying like full dynamic, and I don't know what they have put in half dynamic range. Okay, so I didn't check that
The
preset. So okay.
volume dB changes when we choose half dynamic. The volume comes becomes low, and in the edit box of volume, the dB also reduces the D.
Yeah, so maybe let's say I have selected half dynamic range. This is a preset, I don't know what they have done with this preset, but I'm
Okay.
guessing. Let's say if I select half dynamic, the volume target volume is minus 5. That means
Hmm.
if your audio is lower than minus 5, let's say minus 9 maximum volume,
Hmm.
so it will be
Hmm.
increased by 4 dB, so that
Hmm.
you
Till
after
maximum
applying
volume.
this your maximum volume will be minus 5. And in the other way, if your volume is, let's say, minus 1 dB, it will decrease the volume so that it goes back to minus 5,
And
your
so, from
target
where
volume.
can we check our volume? Sorry to interrupt.
No, no.
Uh,
So
from,
yeah, if you open the normalization dialog, and if you just
hmm.
quickly press shift plus tab, it will show you the maximum dynamic, I mean maximum volume peak of your selected portion of the audio. It will show you. Okay, so you can come to know about it, or you can go to the amplitude statistics just to know the maximum volume of your selected portion of the audio by pressing, I mean by going to the tools menu and then selecting amplitude statistics. By the way, I forgot to tell you people, today, after the invitation email, I have also sent you the same folder where there is the scripts, the add-on, the keyboard shortcuts. Now why I have sent it twice? So you people asked me several times, and I have forgot it several times to send you the keyboard shortcut. So finally I have sent it to you, my own keyboard shortcut. In that same folder you'll find it. Now one more notes for you. If you
Yes,
are
sir. We
a
can load
JAWS
those
user,
keyboard shortcuts, no?
yeah, GoldWave keyboard
Right.
shortcuts, some GoldWave keyboard shortcut may be the name of the file. It's a txt file which
Thank
you
you,
need
sir.
to import. Okay, now one more thing. If you are using JAWS, if you are using the JAWS script, I mean if the both are true for you, and especially if you are using my set of JAWS script, which is not mine actually, but I have modified it, please reinstall the JAWS script, because I have made some changes. There were some bugs with the JAWS script which I have fixed. You should install the same if you want to use the latest keyboard shortcuts, I mean from my side. If you are using NVDA or using JAWS but not the JAWS script, doesn't matter, you can just import the keys and it will work. But if you are using the JAWS script, some of the keys, maybe selecting the channels and all, it will not work if you don't install the latest edition of my JAWS script. Okay, so just there's the instructions how to install the JAWS script. So just go and follow the instruction and reinstall the JAWS scripts if you have not done it already. Okay, and you can easily go to the options menu and then keyboard, and from the keyboard options press load button, and you'll get a standard open file dialog. Choose the GoldWave keyboard.txt file and press the OK button. Okay, and it will load your keyboard shortcuts.
How should we uninstall JavaScripts?
You don't need to do anything, just copy all the scripts file, go there and paste it. It will say like the file already exists, would you like to replace it? Say yes. Okay, and in your case, because I have come to know from the group that you are using Windows XP, so that is why all of my instructions actually not working in your case. Now regarding the volumes thing, the gain thing, frankly speaking, I have used XP, Windows XP for a very short period of time when I was even a learner. So I don't know what are there. Okay, so if someone knows about it, like how to select the or make the gain properly, change the gain properly in Windows XP, kindly let us know, maybe here or in the group, so that it helps him to properly select the microphone gain, because he couldn't able to do that. Okay,
No problem, sir. I'm using Windows 10. Hmm?
you are using Windows 10. Okay, so
Yeah,
maybe I have heard it wrong. No problem. So
no problem. No problem.
if you are using Windows 10, no problem. You just contact me off list, and we will
Okay.
figure it out how why
Uh,
it is not working for you.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah.
now I wanted to uninstall those JavaScripts which was previously installed before your scripts arrived.
Actually,
So
if you
how should I
copy and paste,
uninstall
it will
that those
automatically
So
JavaScripts?
move.
okay, to uninstall the scripts, you need to go to the same place where you have pasted or installed
Okay,
the scripts, because we have sent it in a zip file which you have copied.
right.
A lot of files, maybe 11 files are there. You have copied those 11 files and pasted in inside the ENU folder. So basically you have to go there and find the file related to GoldWave. So it will say like goldwave.jbs, goldwave.jcf,
Yeah, that's right.
goldwave.jss. So just delete all the stuff related to GoldWave. Okay, that is actually the uninstall process in this case.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Someone else asking one
Excuse
question.
me, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir, excuse me.
Huh.
Can you please tell how should I find my maximum gain in our audio? Suppose I have recorded Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, and little is I have speak little loudly. So how should I find my little is loudly or not?
Okay, so first of all, there are several ways to get your maximum gain. You can go to the maximize volume dialog, which is actually
Okay.
normalization tool. If you go
Hmm.
there, it will scan your audio. If the audio is
Hmm.
longer enough, it will take some time. It will say like scanning, blah
Hmm.
blah blah.
Yes. Yes.
So after
Yes,
scanning
sir.
your file, you'll be in the preset combo box. If you press Shift plus Tab, you will be in the list
Hmm.
view, where it will tell you the maximum gain of your audio, also
Hmm.
where
Hmm.
the maximum gain is.
Hmm.
So if you want to
How should
move
I
that
find
place,
where the maximum game is?
in terms of time, actually it will say like maybe 2 minutes 55 seconds and blah blah blah. There's the loudest
Hmm.
portion of your audio. So what you can do if you want to move, because you don't know where it is, because time doesn't
Hmm.
tell anything. Okay, so what you
Yes,
can do,
sir.
you can press the application key and copy
Hmm.
time. I think there are two options. One is copy time and one is copy value or something like that, which will copy the
Yes,
maximum
yes, yes.
value. So just
Yes,
press
sir.
enter on the copy time, and then you can go back by pressing escape
Hmm.
and press
Hmm.
shift plus E to go to the manual selection dialog and
Yes,
paste
yes.
that of times in the start
Time.
time box and press OK.
Okay.
So
Okay.
your start marker will be at the very loudest position. Now you can also select that particular portion which is little loud, and you can turn down the volume manually. Okay.
Okay. And one more thing, I would like to
Yes.
ask that I have sended you my homework, but if you have heard my audio, then there was some noise, like आवाज आ रहा है is air, because I have done the previous one correction, but that
Huh.
was not removed. I was trying, but that was not removing.
Yeah, we will discuss on that. Okay, today maybe we'll discuss on
Oh,
that.
okay, okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. Anything else from anybody before we go to our main section? Okay, fine. So hopefully you all are fine. Now let me move to our focused topic. I'll route my jaws to you.
Slower. No file.
Okay, so we have learned about the noise gate. Noise gate helps us to mute, actually, where we are not talking, only the noise is coming. Okay, so for example, I am saying A, B, C, D, and my fan is running. So between A and B, there is some area where I'm not talking actually, where it is silence from my side. But as I'm not talking, it is quite fine picking the fan's noise behind me. So that kind of noise we can remove using noise gate, and that should be the first priority. Okay, if you have less noise, then when you are talking, you cannot hear the noise. But when you are not talking, I mean in the gaps of your words, you can hear the noise. In that time, in that case, the noise gate actually helps. And again, I'll tell you that should be the first thing you should do in terms of reducing the noise if you can. Now, if your noise is louder, that means when you are speaking, people can still hear your noise. In that time, you need to apply the noise reduction. So noise reduction will help you to reduce noise from everywhere. I mean the selected portion obviously. That means when even we are talking, if there is noise in the background, it will try to remove it. That means it works in a larger spectrum, better to say. But why? I didn't ask you to go first with this route. Why I am not recommending you to use the noise reduction first, and then if it's really needed you can use the noise gate. No, that's not the point here. Why? Because if you apply the noise reduction, it will obviously reducing the noise, but it is also taking some good quality, the actual signal from your audio. It cannot properly find out which is the noise. Okay, so that's the use of noise reduction. Okay, so noise reduction will basically remove noise from everywhere, and it also reduce the quality of our audio. So if you can get rid of your noise without using the noise reduction tool, you are very good to go. But in some cases, the noise is so much that we have to use the noise reductions. Okay, now I will try
No
to
file.
record something.
Control property.
Let's see
Device tab. Playback.
if my device is perfectly
Playback combo box. Record combo box. Analog 7 plus 8 left.
Yeah.
Escape.
No file.
New sound. Enter.
No file.
File untitled 1.
So I have another microphone and I have kept it near my fan so that it can capture the fan's noise as well when I'm talking. So I'm trying to record something. Okay, I am recording using this microphone which is close to my fan, and you people will find some noise from my side. Okay, and we will try to remove the same. Let's stop the recording. Okay, I am recording. So now I'll normalize it because people can hear it properly.
2%.
File untitled.
And maybe
F. Full dyn. Enter.
100.
File. Time.
so listen my recording. Okay, I am recording using this microphone which is close to my fan, and so you can clearly hear the fan noise. This much I am deleting.
Delete. Time.
Okay, I am recording. Now what will happen if I use a noise gate? I'm going with the noise gate first. Okay,
N. Noise gate dialog.
so
Default. High noise. No ignoring of brief sounds. Default. Preset. Stop. OK. Can. Help. Threshold left paren dB right paren colon edit combo. Minus 30.00.
see. Okay, I am recording is no.
Minus 29.9. Minus. Page up. Minus 25.
Okay,
Minus 21.0.
okay, I am recording.
Minus 17.
Okay,
Page
I am
up.
recording. Okay, I am recording.
Minus 13.00.
Okay, I am recording using this microphone which is close to my fan. Now see,
Enter.
I am applying this
4%.
Processing
noise gate.
File Untitled 1.
So see, listen the audio very careful. If you have headphone, please use that, because we are going to the actually from the basics to the advanced stuff. So if you have headphone, please use that instead of your laptop's speaker. So listen it carefully. Okay, I am recording using this microphone, which is close to my fan, and so you can see when I am not talking, there are gaps. You cannot hear any noise because noise kit is muting. Quite well, fine, good job. But when I am talking, you are hearing my words. You are also hearing the noise from my fan, which is not that great. Even it is sounding very odd this time. So I'm undoing that.
Undo.
Okay, I am recording using this microphone, which is close to my fan. Okay, fine. Now my noise has come back. Now see, noise reduction tool is very much graphical. Okay, so there is the frequency spectrum. Someone has to draw using the mouse and find the noise in the audio and blah blah blah. So it is very complicated by default. Okay, but don't worry, there is very easy option which even GoldWave people, I mean the developer recommends, which is accessible for us. In that case, we'll have to copy only the noisy area. So we need to find an area of our audio where we can hear only the noise, and that is the ultimate thing, the ultimate creativity from you people, to find the place where there is only the noise, not anything else, I mean anything original signal. Okay, now let me try to find something. Okay, so I'm using my left and right bracket to select this thing. Now see, I have selected this portion. I'm playing it again and again so that you can hear it properly. It is too much noise. So I have selected that portion, and now I will copy it by pressing Ctrl C.
Copied.
Now I'll press Ctrl A to select all the audio because I want to apply this noise reduction to all my audio.
Time 23.480.
Now I will go to the noise reduction option. This option is there if you go to the FX by pressing Alt plus C, then filter by pressing F, or also you can obviously press up and down arrow to go there. So under the filter submenu, you will get noise reduction. Maybe you need to press R. So Alt C.
Alt C. Menu. Effect menu.
FX.
F. Auto offset remove. R.
R.
Leaving menus. File Untitled GoldWave. Noise reduction.
Yes. But if you are using my script, you can just press Ctrl Shift N for the noise reduction. Shift plus N for noise gate. Ctrl Shift N for the noise reduction. Now see, here are some parameters. Okay. Now I always tell you people that don't go with the preset, just go with the parameters. This time it is not like that, because most of the parameters doesn't help us anyway, because we cannot draw the stuff on the frequency spectrum. But still I'll show you.
Preview. Stop. Okay. Can help. Reduction envelope. Use current spectrum radio button checked.
So there are a couple of reduction envelope. Again, we cannot do anything with that.
Time : edit. 0 hours, 0 minutes, and 0 seconds. 0 0.
Here is the time where you can select. Tell GoldWave where the noise is, which is again doesn't matter for us because we cannot draw.
FFT size : edit combo 12.
FFT size. I forgot the full form of FFT. A quick Google search will tell you what the FFT is. But if you increase the size, it will work. It should work little better, but not all the time. So it's something you need to play with that. 12 is fine. More than 11 is fine actually. Okay, but don't go very much. Maybe 15, 18. Don't go there. So in my case, I feel like 12 is fine, because if I even increase this too much, then it increase the you know it increase the noise level, or noisy spectrum, better to say, not the noise level. So I get some quality degradation from my audio. So I usually keep it maybe from 12 to 14 only.
Settings overlap combo box. 4x.
Overlap 4x is very much fine. Okay, again, doesn't help for us because we will use a special method to remove the noise, but I am just showing you people.
Scale left % right edit combo. 100.
So it is kind of important thing for us. This parameter only I touch. This is the noise scale, I mean how much noise it will remove. 100 means normal. You can increase, you can decrease. Okay, so we will find how it works actually. Now if I press
Settings output noise only checkbox not checked.
the tab 1 key, I found this checkbox, which is actually helpful. It will only play the noisy area, so you can see that whether any original audio is coming with the noise, okay, is getting removed with the noise. I'll show you how it works.
Presets edit combo.
So here again we have come to the preset edit combo. Now from here I will select a preset which is called
Average clipboard noise print.
clipboard noise print. So what it will do, so you have remembered that we have copied the noise, only the noise. So there is the noise in the clipboard, so it will show the noise, I mean it will see the noise and kind of draw a spectrum on your audio, so it will be removed. So see, if I press the preview button right now,
6%,
Okay,
100%,
I'm recording using this microphone, which is close to my fan. And
so two things you are getting. One, there is no fan noise. Two, the audio is really bad. There is so many art effect, which we call art effect, artificial effect. So it is sounding crazy.
okay, I'm recording using this microphone.
So if the noise is too much, okay, as for my example, because I have put my microphone very close to my fan, so that it captures much of the fan noise. Okay, so as the noise is too much, we are getting artificial effect. I told you just before starting this, started talking about this thing, that if you use this noise reduction tool, any noise reduction tool actually, it will remove some of the good stuff from your audio. Now in my case, now it is removing a lot of the good quality from my audio. So what we can do, we can go to the scale slider and find if we can uh, just make it better. Now I'm pressing shift plus tab.
Settings output noise only checkbox not checked.
Setting output noise only, I'm checking this box
checked,
just to show you, and now I'll preview.
Okay, I'm recording using this microphone, which is close to my fan. And
So this is the sound which the noise reduction is removing from my audio. So you can see that with the fan noise, it is also removing some of my voice, some part of my voice spectrum.
okay, I'm recording.
So let's see if we can fix it a little bit. So we can scale down.
Scale left % right edit combo. 100.
It is set it to 100%. I'll turn it down.
Scale left % right edit combo. 10.
So again, I'm just playing the audio, the noise only. I'm not playing the actual audio. Only playing the noise only. So see, a lot of my original audio is gone from this noise profile. So
Setting. Scale left % right edit combo. 20.
So I'm keeping the scale as 20%. and I'm pressing Shift plus Tab,
Settings overlap FFT size edit combo 11.
and I'm increasing the FFT size.
FFT size edit combo 14.
See,
81%.
Okay, I'm recording using this microphone,
no,
which is close to
6%. 100%.
0%. Noise reduction.
I'm recording using this microphone.
81%. 100%.
so I'm increasing the FFT size.
Setting FFT size edit combo 14.
Alt plus F.
FFT size edit combo 14.
Alt
So that is the maximum I can do. So I have set my FFT size to 14.
Settings overlap combo box 4x
Let me set it to
8x
8x. No,
16.
it is not helping. So
8 4x.
I'm
1 and
going
3.
back to 4x.
Scale left settings output noise only checkbox checked.
Now let me uncheck the output noise only checkbox
not checked.
and play.
Okay, I'm recording using this microphone, which is close to my fan.
So see, now because I have turned down the noise scale, it was set to 100%, that means kind of original profile, but I have turned down to 20%. So it is removing the noise, but not all the noise is now removed. A little bit of fan noise is there, but my voice is now very good. See,
Okay, I'm recording using this microphone,
if I
which is close to my fan.
if I again
Presets edit settings output noise only checkbox
Not checked.
if I again select that previous state, go back to my previous
preset
state
average at clipboard noise print.
and play it.
6%.
Okay, I'm recording using this
See.
microphone.
How bad it is. Now again I'm selecting the previous
Settings
setting.
output noise
Alt plus F.
FFT size edit combo. Settings overlap combo. FFT size edit combo 13. FFT size edit combo 14.
So I
Alt
have
plus
set
F.
my FFT size to 14.
Settings overlap combo box 4x.
Overlap 4x.
Scale left % right edit combo 100.
Scale I'll turn down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Set scale left % right edit combo 20.
So unfortunately when you are pressing up and down, it is not announcing the current value. You need to press tab or shift plus tab to know the current value. So this is the 20% of scale noise scale I have selected,
Settings presets edit combo.
and now I'll play.
81%.
Okay, I'm recording using this microphone, which is close to my fan.
So a lot of fan noise is now gone, but still I can hear some of it. No problem. I'll press enter to apply this preset. I mean this
Enter. File untitled.
stuff. Yeah.
File untitled. Time.
Okay, I'm recording using this microphone.
Just to show you, I'm undoing this so you can hear the previous state, the original state.
Undo.
Okay, I'm recording using this microphone.
Too much fan noise. Again, reapplying or redoing the noise reduction.
Control Shift Z.
What was the hotkey?
Edit. Menu. Edit menu. Undo noise redo Control plus Y unavailable.
Oh,
R.
I have done it correctly.
Escape. Leaving.
Okay, I'm recording using this microphone, which is close to my fan.
So see, the fan noise has gone a lot and my voice quality is now still better. It doesn't remove a lot of good stuff from my voice. Now, what I can do, I can use the noise gate. So I'm going there in the noise gate.
Noise gate dialog. Help. Threshold.
Yes.
Sorry to interrupt.
Minus 30.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but before going to noise gate, can you please tell what you have done the audio which you have selected earlier before going in noise reduction? Have you selected audio? So what you have done with that audio?
I have from my whole audio, I have only selected the noisy, one of the noisy part of it, where there is only noise. Okay. So let's say A, B. So there is a gap between A and B where I am not talking. So there must be only the noise of my fan, right? So I have selected that portion only and then copied it to the clipboard. And then I have selected the whole audio once again.
Okay.
Okay.
Then
So
what
it
you have done with that audio which you have copied?
now I have from the preset menu I have selected clipboard noise print, clipboard noise
Okay,
print, which
okay.
actually sees the audio which is there in my clipboard and draw the profile, create the profile according to that noise. So basically I'm telling Gold, okay, see, this is the noise which is there in my clipboard, so remove this.
Hmm.
Okay, so that,
Okay.
so you actually basically to use this preset clipboard noise print, you need to select your noise only and copy it to the clipboard.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Attack threshold left paren db right paren colon edit combo minus 29 point minus 26.90 minus 27.00
So I'm using
page
noise
up
gate.
minus 22.0 page up minus 8
Okay, I'm recording
page
using this microphone, which is close to my fan.
enter file untitled 1
So
4%.
see,
processing noise gate dialog file untitled
it is lot better now.
Okay, I'm recording using this microphone, which is close to my fan, and you people will find some noise from my side. Okay, and we will try to remove the same. Let's stop the recording.
Okay, so sometimes you will have to use both. If there is too much noise, you can use the noise reduction, not a lot, but in
Yeah,
some scale. Yeah, please.
yeah. I would request you to please, this sounds fantastic. I just want you to just repeat the steps without going into the explanation. Just the steps. Okay. First thing you did was you selected the noise, copied it onto your clipboard, and after that, what is the next step? You
Okay.
clicked on the noise reduction,
Yes.
this one, and then you scroll down to the point where you say to do with the clipboard.
Yeah.
So you selected that, and then after that, what is the next step?
So I'm okay. Fine. I'm again explaining little bit. Yeah, what you have told is fine. Great. So first of all, we need to select only the noisy portion, and as you can imagine, it is best if you are in a noisy area, just like me, for example, right now. It is better to record maybe 5-10 seconds of silence. Okay, it will help you actually to get the noise profile. So let's say you are recording a poem. Press the record button. Wait for 9 seconds, 10 seconds. Just let the microphone capture the noise of your room and then start reciting your poem. Later on you'll delete that, no problem. You can delete that silence idea, no problem. But first go with that, because sometimes, especially I had a project, a big project, where there are so many audiobooks recorded in PC and even in tape recorder as well. And obviously the readers were like so fast. Okay, so a quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. So I had a very hard time to find the noise profile. So there were kind of no such big gaps where which I can select as a noise profile. So when you are recording, it is best practice to just record 9 to, I mean, I'm again saying 9, I mean 5 to 10 seconds of silence from your side, so that it can capture the noise properly. Okay, don't do anything, just silence. Just GoldWave, let GoldWave capture the noise only. Okay, so after that, just select the noisy area, copy it, and then select the whole part, or if we want to select the particular portion of the file to select, I mean remove the noise from that area only. Anyway, so just select everything, Control A, go to the noise reduction dialog, from the FX, then filter, then noise reduction, or you can press Control Shift N if you are using my keyboard assignment, and choose a preset called clipboard noise print, and then preview it. Sometimes just selecting the clipboard noise print and previewing works. I mean, preview means you can listen it before applying. It works pretty well. You don't need to mess up with another stuff, another parameters, because my noise was too much. You may not have that much of noise. But if you find that, okay, it is good, it is removing the noise very much, no problem, no fan noise, no other noise, but it is also removing some of my good quality from my voice or my signal, from my signal. So in that case, what you can do, first you will scale down. So if you press tab or shift plus tab, shift tab will take you quite quicker. So just press shift plus tab and scale down, because by default it sets to 100%. So scale it down, maybe 30%, 20%, maybe 50%, whatever. Just see, press down arrow and preview again and again, because as I have told you already that GoldWave unfortunately does not let you preview the stuff real time. That means, for example, my I have pressed the preview button and I am turning down the scale. It will not immediately reflect in the preview, so you need to press the preview button again and again after making the adjustment. So scale down preview, scale down preview. When you're finding, okay, now I can hear the quality voice, so it is not removing that much of the goodness from my voice, now you're fine. Or you can, if you find that, okay, it is removed, but no problem, no problem, I got the quality, but still you can just play with the FFT size. So by default it sets to 11 or 12, so just try to increase. Now not always increasing will help. Okay, so increase and preview, increase and preview, and see whether it is helping you or not. If it is helping you, then fine. If it is not, then go back to 11 or 12. Okay, now one more option I have told you, which is output noise checkbox. If you check the box, so instead of previewing the original audio, you are previewing the noise which will actually be removed from your audio if you press the OK button. So if you can listen the noise, and if you find, okay, there's a noise, but also there's the sound from my voice, I mean some of the voice sound is there with this noise as well, which will also be removed if I press OK. So you can again scale down and all. Okay, I mean our goal is to remove the noise without removing the quality, from our quality audio from our source. Okay, and if in for example, in case of my last example, we have seen that, okay, the stage where I was, like, I had to turn down the scale to get back my quality voice. So it was kind of a balanced thing. So there was my voice, the quality voice, along with the noise, but the noise was not too much. There was the fan noise, but it was not too much like before, like the originally it was too much of fan noise. But there, after removing the noise, I mean after applying the noise reduction, not that great quality of my voice got removed. Okay, so but still I got some of my fan noise still there. Then after using the noise reduction tool, you can use the noise gate to get rid of that much of fan noise which actually remains there. Okay, so it's a combination. You don't need to use noise gate all the time. Okay, in some cases maybe only using the noise reduction tool will help you. Maybe you don't need to scale down all the time, but in my case, as I was having extreme fan noise, because I am using a condenser microphone and the microphone is there near the fan, so you got a lot of fan noise. Okay, so I actually wanted to show you the extreme kind of noise, that's why. But most of the time you even don't need to use the noise gate, okay, after applying the noise reduction. Okay, again the philosophy is, if you find that noise gate is helping you, don't use the noise reduction, because it will actually remove. Even now,
Okay, I am recording using this microphone.
very good quality of my voice, the microphone is very good one, but still I can feel a little bit of goodness from my voice is no more. But it is in a position where I can easily share it with someone, okay, and they will obviously like it, I believe.
Sir, one small question. Now you have selected the silent area of the fan. But in case if there are two things running on, like one AC sound is there, one fan sound is there. In that case, how do we select the silence area? And that way. Suppose two sounds are coming, which are not we want to avoid. Here it was only fan sound. So
now
in
it
that case, how we can do?
now so there is no way to select two different sound. I mean, noise is noise. Now in my case there is only fan. Maybe in your case there is fan and AC, but you will surely find some places where the fan and AC both are running together. So one maybe is creating like shh and was maybe creating like shh. Okay, so shh and shh both are coming from some areas of your room. Okay, so you just need to select both. I mean that portion where both the noise is there. Okay, you cannot select like individual. Okay, this is my fan noise, I'll remove it first, and this is my AC noise, I'll remove it then. You cannot do that. Okay, so basically
Let's take it other way. One machine is running on, and one fan is running on. In some places, one machine sound is little more, and where regularly that fan sound is coming. Do we have any facility to take it like in the clipboard to maximize sound? I
now
mean,
what
to
we can
silent
do in
area
that
and
case now, it is a tricky part actually. For example, let's say in first 2 minutes of audio there is more fan noise. So first copy the fan noise. I mean where the fan noise is quite audible, copy it, and then select that 2 minutes only, and use the noise reduction for that 2 minutes only. Then go to the next portion of your audio where the machine sound is too much. Okay, and select the machine sound and apply it. In that way
that will help, right?
Yeah, that will help. I mean, you don't need to select all the time. Okay, if you find that okay fine, these fan noises they are all over in my audio, then fine, you can select all and you can just get rid of that. Okay,
we'll have to select one by one.
Yeah, one by one.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so one more thing I want to show you in this time actually.
Time 20.
So see, I have recorded this piece of audio. I have removed the noise and just listen to the audio right now.
Okay, I am recording using this microphone which is close to my fan, and you people will find some noise from my side.
So see, I have kept so much gaps sometimes. Okay, it's like I'm thinking what to tell, what to say. Okay, so there are gaps, silence area, so much. And when especially you are doing podcast, maybe you have a reader who is reading out the books for you, and he or she is not so fast. So sometimes like, okay, so this portion we will see in the next page. We are finding that the noise reduction tool is very helpful for us. So see, there is too much of gaps and all. So you can remove that. You can remove the silent areas. Okay, and it sometimes helps a lot. Now somebody asked me maybe in the previous class or maybe in session number 5 that what is the difference between noise gate and remove silence or silence remover tool. Yeah. So noise gate is actually muting the audio. When you are not talking, when there is only noise, it is actually it is not removing, it is actually muting those portions. Okay, but it is not deleting that. But silence reduction tool will actually delete that. So see my audio.
Time 23.480.
23.480 seconds of audio. Okay, and I'll go to the silence reduction option, and I believe that option is there in the filter option only.
Alt C F spectrum silence reduction ... Control plus Alt plus S.
So if you are using my script, the hotkey is Control Alt S. So I'm pressing enter over there.
Enter. Leaving menus. Silence reduction dialog. Presets edit combo.
So obviously there are presets, and this time you can go with the preset if it suits you. Okay, for example, there is presets like
1 second reduction.
1 second reduction. You'll not find that because that is my preset which I have created.
Default. Eliminate all silences. Reduce silences 50%. Reduce silences to half a second. Shorten silences longer than 5 seconds.
Blah blah blah. These type of presets are there. So let me select the
default 1 second reduction.
1 second reduction for now, just to show you. Okay. So now I'm pressing tab just to show the parameters.
Preview. Stop. Okay. Can have attributes of silence to reduce silence threshold left paren dB right paren colon edit combo minus 36.00.
Again, you have got that threshold. So basically GoldWave is asking us like which is the silent audio, which part of the audio GoldWave will consider as silent piece of audio. So that is the threshold. So our threshold is now at minus 36. So if there is any audio which is below minus 36, because silence means complete silence, dead silence, but obviously we don't get that area normally. Okay. So obviously there is no, basically practically there is no silence areas, okay, in our normal room. But we are considering for now, like if the audio is below 36 dB, that means it is a silent area. Okay. Now depending on your audio, you need to increase and decrease it. It is like same like noise gate, you have already learned about it. Now in our case we have already applied the noise gate, which is a very good thing to do before using the silence reduction tool. Okay. Now in our case 36 is fine, I believe. I'm pressing tab.
Attributes of silence to reduce duration left paren s right paren colon edit combo 1.00.
So it is asking me, okay, it is asking me basically like we have silence, like if I normally talk like normally, so Jack and Jill, like okay fine, how are you? I'm fine. What's about you? I'm fine. So obviously what's about you? I'm fine. There is gaps, but it will not remove that because then it will sound very odd. Okay. So basically here if I put like 2 seconds for example, so if there is an area, which is, I mean there is an area means there is a silent area which is more than 2 seconds, maybe let's say 4 seconds of silent areas. So for example, hello, how are you? So obviously these gaps between hello and how are you is more than 2 seconds. So it will cut down it to 2 seconds. So the bottom of the line is there will be no silent areas more than 2 seconds. Now in my case I have selected 1 second only. That means only 1 second of silence you will find in my audio. If there is more than 1 second, like maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, it will remove that. Okay, it will remove that silence. So you can adjust it according to your needs. For example, you are getting presets like half a second. That means there will be only gaps of half seconds. If there is like gaps of 1 second, it will cut it down to half seconds. Okay.
Reduction level reduced to left paren percent right paren colon edit combo 100.
So it is asking me like
reduction level reduced to
reduction level, the same thing which you'll get in noise gate. Okay, 100% is kind of it will delete that. Okay, completely it will go away.
Reduction level maximum length left paren s right paren colon edit combo 0.50.
Now there's a maximum length of the reduction.
Reduction level full crossfade checkbox check. Reduction level maximum length left paren s right paren colon edit combo 0.50.
What I believe that when it will reduce the audio, I mean reduction means it will actually deleting. Okay, in that case, because it is silence reduction tool, it is basically deleting that thing. So maybe I am having little doubt about this particular parameter.
Reduction level maximum length left paren s right paren colon edit combo 0.50.
So I'll have to consult about this because I'll not guess it. Okay, how it works, what it does, I'll not guess it. So I'll try to consult and I'll get back to you on this, because I never changed this parameter. I never play with that, only the previous stuff which is like 1 second and only the threshold. So I'll see, because I don't know everything obviously. And if any one of you know what it does actually, you can also tell us so that we can learn together. No problem. So I don't know what it does.
Reduction level full crossfade checkbox checked.
Now there's the next option is full crossfade. Crossfade means, we'll talk about crossfade. That means, let's say, hello, how are you? So it is removing the gaps. So while removing the gaps, it is cutting actually. It is cutting the audio. So let's say hello. So there's is there. So it will fade that out. Hello. It will fade out the last portion where it is cutting the audio. And it will fade in the next portion. How are you? So crossfade is a very good tool actually, because there will be no artifact, sudden cut, sudden click type of noise. And you'll come to know more about crossfading later on. We'll discuss about it, how crossfade works. Okay, so it is better to check this box. Okay, most of the cases it is better to check this box, so there will be no like click noise, because when you are cutting sometimes there might be some clicky noise.
Presets edit combo. 1 second reduction.
So I'm pressing enter over there.
Enter. File untitled 1.
5%. 100%.
Now see.
Time 17.056.
17.056. Previously it was maybe 24 point something or 23 point something. Now if I play.
Okay, I am recording using this microphone which is close to my fan, and you people will find some noise from my side. Okay, and we will try to remove the same. Let's stop the recording.
So see, there is no gaps more than 1 second in this piece of audio. I'm undoing that just to show you some more presets.
Undo.
So I'm pressing again Control Alt S to go to the silent reduction dialog.
Silence 1 default. Eliminate all silences.
Let's play with this. It is like very much. Okay, it's like extreme.
Enter.
7%. 100%.
File on.
It will sound little odd.
Time 12.016.
So see, it has turned down my 23 or 24 seconds of audio to 12 seconds. See.
Okay, I am recording using this microphone which is close to my fan, and you people will find some noise from my side. Okay, and we will try to remove the same. Let's stop the recording.
It is too much extreme.
Undo.
Undo. Let's go with the last preset which I'll show.
Silent 1 default. Eliminate. Reduce silences 50%. Reduce silences to half a second.
Half a second. So see.
Enter. File untitled 1.
5%. 100%.
Time 6.
Okay, I am recording using this microphone which is close to my fan, and you people will find some noise from my side. Okay, and we will try to remove the same. Let's stop the recording.
It is also not bad.
Time 16.75.
So 16.75 seconds. Now the full length of my audio. Okay, so this silence reduction tool you can use, to make your recording smaller, get rid of a lot of silence areas and all. So you can guess like a 24 seconds long audio is now around 17 seconds. So if you insert a 1 hour long maybe audio book, and if the reader is not that great, so it will remove so much of the silence and make it easy for you to read out and all. Okay, so fine, I'm undoing this.
Undo.
And I'm applying 1 seconds of
Silent 1
reduction
second.
only.
Default 1 second reduction. Enter. File untitled. File on.
Okay, I am
Time
recording
17.056.
using this
Selected.
microphone which is close to my fan, and
okay, so hopefully you have understood it properly. Now let me see the time.
8:21 p.m.
Okay, so one more stuff we can show to you today. So what to show? Okay, yeah. Maybe we'll go with the loudness. See, we have already learned the normalization tool, and we have learned how it works. It basically scans and it finds the loudest peak and calculate it according to our target volume and increase the volume accordingly. Okay, so let me uh,
Time deleted.
let me record something more. Okay, just to show you. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. So it's the audio, and you can clearly it is low in volume. I know. Now you can clearly feel that the little was too loud, but the other parts are not so loud. Okay, now if I normalize it, obviously that little is the loudest part. Let's see if I go to the normalized dialog.
33%, 100%.
Noise reduction dialog. Presets.
Sorry.
Escape. File on top.
Sorry guys. Normalize. I pressed the wrong key.
7%, 100%.
Maximize volume dialog.
Yeah, maximum volume. So I'm pressing Shift plus Tab.
List view. Mono 10.2633 minus 11.59 dB 0 hours, 0 minutes, and 3 seconds. 48,344.
So my maximum gain was minus 11 dB in this case. Okay. Now let me see. I'm
File
just
on top.
twinkle twinkle little star, little star, little. I'm deleting this little for now.
Deleted.
So now
Time.
twinkle twinkle star, how I want. Now again I'm going to the normalized dialog.
8%, 100%.
File on top. List view. Mono 10.1396 minus 17.10 dB 0 hours.
See, minus 17 dB. So this is the normal
Escape.
sound. I mean my normal loudness. Twinkle twinkle star, how I wonder what. But if I add the little, it is becoming minus 11.
Undo.
Little.
Time.
Twinkle twinkle little star. Okay, so this little actually adding 6 dB of volume actually. Okay, so basically it was minus 17, but if I add the little, it is becoming minus 11. Okay, so that means it is kind of adding 6 dB of gain. But if I normalize it right now, what will happen as my loudest portion, which is the little, or is minus 11, and if I select like full dynamic range, it will turn up my gain by 11 dB. Okay, see.
33%, 100.
Again, I press the wrong key.
Escape.
100%.
Maximum F. Full dynamic. Enter. File on type. Time.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. So now if I distribute to someone, twinkle, twinkle, little, in their mobile, it will not play that great, because only the little is louder, but other portions are quieter. Okay, because normalizing tool will not help you in this matter. There are several other tools which will help you, and we'll learn one of them today. Okay, so basically normalize is not working here properly. Now what we can do to fix that? So I'll talk about two tools actually. One tools I'll demonstrate, one I'll not. Previously, in the previous days, in the sound industry, they were using a technique called RMS, and it is a part of the sound engineering, and I'll not go to that depth right now, okay, because not everyone can catch that. But basically, it will kind of make an average of loudness. Here in the normalization, it is actually picking up the loudest portion, but in the RMS cases, it actually scans the loudest and smallest portion in seconds, kind of, you can say. So in each second, like twinkle, twinkle, so twinkle. So what is the loudest what is the quietest portion. It calculates everything and then make an average of that. So it gives you an average loudness of your audio. Okay, and you can increase and decrease the average loudness of your audio in several ways. Okay, so that was the RMS method, but there were some glitch. For example, let's say I have recorded this sa, so it is a continuous piece of audio. There is no silence. I'm not saying like sa sa sa. It's a continuous piece of audio. And if I record like sa 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 sa, it cannot calculates properly because there's gaps. There are gaps. Sa 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 sa. There are gaps. So it also calculates the gaps, and ultimately what we found that it cannot actually bring out the actual average loudness of our audio. So that is why in these days there is a new tool, new system arrived in the industry, which is called LUFS, LUFS, which is called Loudness Unit Full Scale. You don't need to know the name or what it does actually until you are doing the appearing in the sound engineering exam, but you need to know how it works actually. So basically, without any kind of technical or theoretical glitch, I must say that LUFS is the new standard which actually which can calculate the audio properly, the average loudness, not the maximum loudness. Maximum loudness is calculated by the normalized tool, but the average loudness is calculated by the LUFS tool. Now, fortunately or unfortunately, GoldWave has both the tool, the tool to calculate the RMS, the tool to calculate, to play with the LUFS. Now, as I stated previously, that GoldWave uses some normal terms. For example, instead of normalized tool, it is using maximize volume. Okay, so here also it uses two name for the effects. One is called if I go to the effect,
Alt C menu effect
after in the volume sub menu,
auto gain dot fade in dot fade up loudness match volume dot dot dot
T.
Yeah, match volume. This is actually the RMS tool.
reminder for Pradip.
Okay, so this is the
match volume dot dot dot
match volume. It is actually the RMS tool, the old school stuff, which I'll not demonstrate actually. And here is the
loudness dot 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 alt plus L
loudness tool. If you are using my script, my keyboard assignment, in that case alt L is the hotkey. So I'll go there in the loudness meter, which is basically the LUFS tool.
enter leaving menus
7%, 100%,
file untitled 1 loudness dialog presets edit combo
So obviously there are some presets.
preview stop okay can help volume left paren LUFS right paren colon edit combo minus 23.00
So from here you can specify average loudness. Okay, for example, if I select like minus 20, then my average loudness of my audio will be minus 20, not the maximum loudness, average loudness. Okay, and I'll show you how it works obviously. Now pressing tab,
minus 19.76 LUFS
it is saying minus 19.76 LUFS. I believe that is the current loudness of my audio, the current loudness, which is minus 19.76.
clipping control allow clipping radio button checked
3 of 3,
Now when it is increasing the audio, let's say see
minus 19.76 LUFS
minus 19.76 is my current average loudness. If I select
volume left paren LUFS right paren colon edit combo minus 23.00
if I select, let's say,
page up minus 15.00 page up minus 13.00
minus 13, so I want to make my minus 19 point something dB average loudness audio to minus 13 dB. So basically it will increase the volume. So when it will increase the volume, maybe there will be some parts, some of my audio which is above 0 dB. That means clipping. That means clipping, because it is not scanning the maximum audio, maximum loudest part of the audio. It is scanning for the average loudness. Okay, so maybe if I increase it by, if I want to make my average audio to minus 13 dB, there might be some point where my audio will clip. So what it will do, if it finds that the audio is clipping,
-9. Clipping control allow clipping radio button checked.
the default option is allow clipping. That means it will allow to clip, which is not actually good for sometimes, but sometimes we can fix that in another area. I will show you later, not today but later on. So basically now it is allowing clipping. So maybe if I make my audio like minus 13 dB average loud, then maybe there will be some portion where when it will be like above 0 dB, maybe 2 dB, maybe 1 dB, maybe 3 dB or so, because I have allowed clipping. Now if I press down arrow,
Clipping control reduce volume to avoid clipping radio button checked.
reduce volume to allow avoid clipping, reduce volume to allow clipping. So let's say after making the average loudness to minus 13 dB, if it finds that the sound is going like above 0 dB, maybe 2 dB for example, that means 2 dB above 0 dB, then it will turn down by 2 dB. It will turn down the audio by 2 dB. So instead of minus 13.0, maybe I am getting minus 14.0 or maybe minus 15.0 of average loudness. So it will basically avoid clipping. Excuse me. And the third option is
clipping control abort processing if clipping is required radio button checked.
Abort processing if clipping is required. So if it is clip, then it will abort the process. It will tell you that okay, there is clip, so we cannot proceed like this. So for now I am allowing the clipping.
Clipping control allow clipping radio button checked.
3 of 3.
I'm pressing tab.
List view. Mono minus 19.76-2.1780 plus 6.76 dB.
1 of 1.
It is the status list view, the name normal, where it is saying like my channel.
Control Q.
Sorry.
Channel. Mono. LUFS. Minus 19.76.
Minus 19.76, which is my current loudness actually. Okay.
LRA. Dash.
I don't know what is LRA.
Final peak. 2.1780.
And our final peak is 2.1780, which is like above, obviously above 0 dB.
Calculate loudness range.
So there is another button called calculate loudness range, which will basically recalculate the current loudness. So if you adjust, for example, we have adjusted this, so let's press this.
7%. 100%.
Loudness dialog. List view. Mono minus 19.7616.14 2.1780 plus 6.76 dB.
1 of 1.
So see.
Channel. Mono. LUFS. Minus 19.76. LRA. 16.14. Final peak. 2.1780. Final dB. Plus 6.76 dB.
So it will be like plus 6 dB of clipping. Okay. I don't know what kind of audio I'll receive after that.
What is the difference between final peak and final dB?
Final peak. 2.1780.
That is the seconds where it is actually picking the loud. Okay.
Final peak. 2.1780.
So it's the time actually where it is picking the loudest.
Final dB. Plus 6.76.
And it is the dB, I mean how loud it is. Okay, so let's apply this preset.
Presets edit. Enter.
It may be terrible. I don't know.
File untitled. Time.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
So see, now the audio is louder enough. Obviously, the little is loudest part, but still, now I can distribute to someone. And obviously, there is a bug. The little is a bug. We will fix it in later days, not today. Okay.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
So maybe you have created an album of yours. Maybe you have recited 10 poems, and you have applied all the effects. You have normalized and blah blah blah. Whatever you have done it. Later on, when you are listening one by one, you are finding that okay, this poem is louder enough. but this poem is little quite, I need to turn up the volume a little bit. I mean, when you are getting an album of of any, like as a music album, you can find that all the audios like in a same volume, in a same loudness. It's not like, okay, this audio, this maybe track number one, turn down the volume a little bit, it is too loud. Track number two, hey, turn up the volume, it is too low. It's not the case. They maintain an average loudness in all of their songs. So similarly, for example, I am going with this Twinkle Twinkle, and then I'll recite maybe Jack and Jill, then I'll recite maybe Simple Simon, and I'll send it to you people. Okay, see, listen these three poems I have badly sung. Okay, now I can set like 13 minus 13 dB of average loudness for all of these, okay, audio. So it will be like, same volume, it will sound like same. Okay, so that's the goodness of this loudness option, I mean tool, or LUFS tool, which will help you to get an average, because even after normalization you may find that the audio is not that loud which I want, because you may have accidentally, sometimes you may have recorded too loud. So this tool will help you to get an average loudness of your audios. Later on, when we'll talk about batch processing, okay, we will show you, how you can apply the same loudness, average loudness, to multiple audios, multiple files. Okay, so it will be very helpful for you people. That's all for today from my side. Okay.
Jaws sound Windows default.
It's your time if you have any question to ask.
सर एक बात
Hello, sir.
हाँ,
Question.
कि जी पहले मैं अच्छा,
हाँ, just
अगर आपने लिखा कि ट्विंकल ट्विंकल लिटिल स्टार हाउ आई वंडर व्हाट यू आर, ठीक है, हो गया, रिकॉर्ड हो गया। अब लिटिल ठीक नहीं हुआ, हमने उस लिटिल को हटा देना है, मान लीजिए हटा देना, और हम कहते हैं कि हम सिर्फ लिटिल बोल के फिर से वहां रिकॉर्ड करें, तो इसका भी कोई तरीका होगा?
Yeah, obviously you just select the little,
Okay,
using your start and finish marker, and then press
जी,
Control
कर
F9
लिया।
and say little.
ओके, उसी जगह।
हाँ,
राइट राइट राइट।
Hello, sir.
yes.
Sir, it is possible, like, for example, in a recording, can GoldWave capture the noise, only the noise, and delete it, so that the only thing left is the voice? It is possible or not, sir?
Yeah, we have, we have shown you, like, what I suggested you is my suggestion
Yes, sir.
for you. Like said, now I want to record something. So see, I'm using a different keyboard actually, so you'll not get a lot of keyboard noise. Just a minute. Sorry. So yeah, I have deleted those. Now let's say I want to record something. So what I actually do, because I know that there is a fan just behind me, and I'm using a condenser microphone, very high quality condenser microphone, which will capture everything. So what I'll do now, I'll press the record button and stay silence for some times. So see, I'm pressing the record button 1 2 3. Now I have started recording my audio, and I hope I'll get some noisy area to remove. See, I'm turning up the gain. I'm normalizing it just to make sure that you can hear it properly. So see, there is an extra sound. I'm deleting this. Now I am see, only the noise is there in the very beginning. A lot of noise. So I can select some part of it, maybe this much, copy it, then select whole portion, go to the noise reduction dialog, select clipboard noise print preset and preview it.
Now I have started recording.
So obviously I'm not sounding great, so I can do the same thing. I can go there and scale down maybe 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So FFT size I'm increasing, enter. See, there's still some silence in the very beginning, which I can delete easily. Delete,
Now
delete.
now I have started recording my audio, and I hope I'll get some noisy area to remove.
Okay, so thus because there was too much fan noise, so obviously you are getting some of the fan noise still there. Now I can use the noise get tool just very quickly and just
Now I have
see.
Now I have started recording my audio, and I hope I'll get some noisy area to remove.
See, my quality, the audio quality is good. There is no like heavy noise. It is kind of clean. Okay, I hope you have understood it.
Okay, sir, I got it, sir. Thank you so much. That's very helpful in
Yeah,
your side. Thank you so much, sir.
yeah, no problem.
सर छोटा सा एक सवाल,
हाँ हाँ
मैंने एक रिकॉर्डिंग की, 1.5 मिनट की रिकॉर्डिंग की। अब उसमें मुझे जो भी कुछ करना है बाकी, अब आगे जैसा भी मैं करना चाहूँ उसको पहले मुझे क्या उसे पहले सिलेक्ट कर लेना चाहिए, जो भी काम मैंने करने उनके लिए।
यस
वरना मुझे क्योंकि ये कैसे पता लगेगा ये चेंज 2 में हो रही है, प्ले 2 में हो रही है, प्ले 1 में हो रही है, प्ले 3 में हो रही है ना। तो पहले मुझे उसे सिलेक्ट कर लेना चाहिए पूरी रिकॉर्डिंग को, ताकि मैं प्ले 4 से सॉरी प्ले 3 से वो सुनता रहूं और फिर जो जो इफेक्ट उसमें अप्लाई करने वो करता रहूं। ये
हाँ
होना
हाँ
चाहिए
हाँ
तरीका।
या
थैंक यू। क्योंकि वरना थोड़ी रहेगी ना कि आखिर आप मान लें 3 को सिलेक्ट कर लेते हैं, यानी प्ले 1 को सिलेक्ट कर लेते हैं, प्ले 1 में प्ले 2 को सिलेक्ट कर लेते हैं, तो प्ले 2 में से अगर आप काट छांट करते रहते हैं तो प्ले 4 में तो वही पोर्शन आना है जो कि सिलेक्टेड है। तो क्या ये ठीक नहीं होगा कि पहले ही प्ले 4 में आप पूरी फाइल को ही सिलेक्ट कर लें और फिर उसमें जो जो कुछ आपने करना है वो उसको सिलेक्ट करके करते रहें।
that is the way. Unselected play to means play unselected portion. It is
Right.
just to verify if you are super tricky, or maybe you are starting, you are not sure whether it will sound good or not. Maybe I have, let's say, twinkle twinkle, so it's in a rhythm, twinkle twinkle
Right.
twinkle twinkle little star. So see, I have out of tempo. Okay,
Right.
now if I delete this and I still want to maintain this thing, so I can select that portion and I can just play unselected portion of audio just to verify that whether I am in tempo or not, in rhythm or not. Okay, so that play to button is basically help you to see that if I delete this, basically for the deleting stuff, if I delete this, whether it will sound good or not. Okay, but most of the time we will play with the play 3 button, so that is why I have
That's right. That's right.
yeah, selected portion of the audio. That is why I have selected it in play 3, because we can use F4 button and our space bar as well to use that particular button.
Till today, I was not doing that. So now it's a lesson. Thank you.
Yeah, welcome.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, about noise reduction, there were some more presets. So should we only use the clipboard one which you have showed, or we can also get any help from the other presets too?
Now you can certainly go with that preset as well if you feel so. If you accidentally feel that okay, it's doing the great job with your noise, then fine, no problem. Okay, but in my experience, the other presets, because basically these are like drawings, so some people thought okay, this is the noise and this is all, so it works sometime. I mean, maybe 5% of the time the other preset works, because
Okay.
it differs. Now the room noise of yours is not the same as like me, so no one can create noisy
Hmm.
presets actually properly because it differs. Okay, it differs. A piano may sound same, like almost same like yours and mine, but the noise is completely different thing.
Hmm.
Okay, so the other preset actually I
Correct.
found, yeah, if it is again, if it accidentally works for you, then fine, just go with that, no problem.
So, sir, in that case, we don't need to copy the noise.
No, you don't need to copy the noise.
That is only for the clipboard
Yes,
preset.
yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir. And sir, one more last. I was
Ah,
getting confused. Is there any thumb rule to use noise gate and noise reduction, any sequence, or as we feel as per the audio, we can use that?
now if you want to use both, then obviously first you need to use the noise reduction, then noise gate. Okay, now if
Okay.
you want to use
Okay.
any one of them, then fine, but if you want to use both, first you should use the noise
Hmm.
reduction, then you should use the noise gate.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. Anything else from anybody? And I hope people have typed their name in the chat area for the attendance. Okay, so if you have any question, feel free to ask, because we are going to stop it after some time. We are going to end this class.
I think, sir, we can close down because nobody's asking
Yeah,
any question.
fine. So okay, let calls it a
Yeah, right,
day.
sir. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you everyone for joining.